Good morning, welcome to Ag Talking Raw, where I talk raw about agriculture and other things that are on my mind. We are back from the Philippines. We're back from the future, actually, because, yesterday we were 12 hours ahead of everybody. Now we're just, back. But anyhow, it's me and William here. Teresa's downstairs burning sweet potatoes, which William is a little upset with because he kind of wants to eat those sweet potatoes, and sweet potatoes taste bad burnt. I'm going to move this microphone because Mr. William is a button pusher, if you didn't know. He likes to push buttons. So, yesterday, which was Wednesday, I woke up and it was like 75, 80 degrees or 80 degrees in the morning. I said goodbye to y'all from the Philippines, and now I'm back here. It is now Thursday. Yes, Thursday. I spent 22 hours in the air, which doesn't make sense, but because I was 12 hours into the future, I had to come back 12 hours, and then I went through those other 12 hours or 10 hours, and then I landed in Wednesday. So I left on Wednesday at like 12 something, 1 o'clock. We left late, 12 o'clock yesterday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, and I landed last night at 10:30. I think 10:30. My brother-in-law was ran into at the airport. Some dumb shit. Had his four-way signals on, and my brother-in-law went across in front of him to pick us up. And this guy goes and ran right into the side of his car like a stupid fool. Witnessed the whole thing. Told the guy that he's an idiot and whatever. And that was the end of that. But I have some really cool literature from a Philippine agricultural store here. And I try to keep this agricultural talk, agriculture. I'm trying not to get too political on here because, let's face it, while I was away, a lot of political shit happened. And Facebook has blown up with political stuff. But I'm going to start this by saying a few years ago, maybe 10 or 15 years ago, 10, 15, maybe a little longer than that ago, our research center over here, Rutgers Extension office, has or Rutgers Extension Snyder Research Farm over here on Pitchtown Road, bought a new combine. They bought a research combine. And back when they bought this research combine, combines were selling for about $120,000, and the heads were $50,000, $60,000 for decent heads. You wouldn't get the big 40-foot drapers or anything, but 20 years, I think it was about 20 years ago, and they paid over $200,000 for this combine. It's William. $200,000 for this combine, and I remember thinking, holy cow, you could have got a full-size combine for less, not much less at that time. Maybe, I think the heads were $80,000 to $100,000. It was ridiculous, but whatever. By the time you were done, you had around $200,000 into a combine, and this little combine was $250,000. And I remember all the farmers in the area were like, oh my God. So the state of New Jersey takes our tax money, and then they blow it on this tiny little combine with a little research head on it and everything. So when I was in the Philippines, I came across a agricultural equipment dealer, and this is what they had. Hold on. A Massey Ferguson little bitty combine. Here's the Massey Ferguson, what is that thing, 2168? Okay, so the Massey Ferguson 2168 cost 1,310,000 peso. That's what the combine costs, brand new. And you pick it up in Manila because it is an imported combine. It is a Massey Ferguson. So it's like, wow, 1,310,000 pesos. That's actually not that much money for one of these little combines. This combine, I believe, has a 8-foot or a 10-foot. It has an 8-foot head. Well, oh God, William, we're going to get into it, aren't we? So I have the specifications here, because that's what it says. Oh boy, trying to do this one-handed is tough, especially with a little graboid here. Okay, so I thought you might be interested in this, maybe not interested in this. It's all in metric, but okay. The header, which is 2,200 millimeters. 2,200 millimeters. I don't know what the 2,200 millimeters. That says millimeters. And I don't have my phone on me. I would ask Siri. Hold on a second. Let me ask Siri. Convert 2,200 millimeters into inches.
86.61 inches.
Okay, so we got 86 inches. So, all right. So it's like 7.5 feet, right? Right? 7 feet? 7 feet. 7 foot header. Okay, so you got a 7 foot header on this little thing, which is about the size of what that little thing was. It was this tiny little combine. It's 27,000 US dollars. That's what it cost. 27,000 US dollars if you can boot it. So, isn't that crazy? For $27,000, 20 years into the future, versus that little Massey Ferguson combine that they made for specific purpose, research purposes, and it was a bagger combine. It wasn't even. It was this. It was this little combine. I remember I was like, oh my God, it's even a bagger combine. I remember one comment was, why didn't you guys just go buy an Allis-Chalmers all-crop pull-type combine? It had more power. This little sucker's got 86 horsepower. Right? 88 horsepower. Yep. And it's on tracks. It's got a good cooling system. I mean, it's really crazy. I would show you all the pictures and read you all this stuff. But, okay. So, I imagine this little Massey Ferguson combine, which is made by Iseki, I-S-E-K-I, Iseki. It's a Japanese product, Japanese company. I'm sure. Oh my God, this kid's going to drive me nuts. Right? You going to drive me nuts? You drive me nuts? I'm sure it would have worked out just fine for the research side of it. You know, I don't know though, but I'm pretty sure that it would have. They didn't have a corn head with it either. It was strictly for small grain. Oh boy, am I tired. So, anyways, with me being back here today, we're going to drop it down. I'm going to be dealing with jet lag and other things, and I just thought that was an interesting little tidbit. That they can spend $250,000 on a research combine, and yet we can get one from overseas for, you know, it didn't have, I don't know if it had a cab on it. That might have had a cab on it. I can't remember now. It's like 20 years ago. Just tiny little thing. But so what? Whatever. Anyway, my seed corn never did show up. A little bit upset about that because I wanted to show that right away on my channel. What varieties that I had purchased and the cost of it, and you know, how it was all going to go, and how I was going to put it up on my my Loftanine, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to get back into that stuff. But today I will definitely be out and about doing work. I have to push through the jet lag. I have balers to deal with, corn planters to deal with, and it's frozen. It's bloody cold out there. It is frozen solid. I have hay that I have to deal with. I got to get bales of hay home so I can get loaded up on a truck and get the truck going. I have to go to the Division of Motor Vehicles and register Carl's, the Peterbilt. It's not Carl's, but Peterbilt. Carl's truck, he drives it. I have to do that. I have to register my trailers. I have so much stuff to do. I got to register 2 semi-trailers and a RV trailer, camper trailer. That has to be done. And I got to make some phone calls. I got to load those trucks up. I got just so much to do. So I'm going to keep this kind of short because of William Edward here. And I got to go get some coffee because this jet lag is going to kill me. And this, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, this hat is I can guarantee you, is the only piece of ProAg equipment ever to go to the Philippines. Yep, and I own it. ProAg Designs ball cap. Went to the Philippines with me. I wore it one afternoon for something. And I have a Krone cap, too. I guarantee you Krone's never been to the Philippines. So, you saw it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Wesley Pandy, One Lonely Farmer, a.k.a. Ag Talking to Raw, took some ProAg and Krone equipment to the Philippines. So, with that being said, thanks for watching. And hopefully I have a little better topic. And my little boy here, I can get into some other stuff. But I'm going to see what the situation on the farm is, and I'll come back at you tomorrow. So, thanks again.